Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different and a little bit longer than usual, I guess. I mean, it's going to be a good one, I think. So there's going to be a lot of portions to the video. Stephen is in the kitchen making himself something to eat because he always gets hungry at this time. And happy Wednesday, everyone. Now, this is what me and Stephen, we always say happy Wednesday. Now, I got no clue what that is, but now I would have used my Kodak camera or my tablet, but my Kodak camera is not working. And well, it works, but then it's like the batteries run out really quickly, and it's hard enough because that Kodak camera, I love it so much, but I just wish that I had a different one. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to wait to get another camera, and then I can use my tablet because then I can sync it together. So when I get paid, what I want to do is I want to get myself a treadmill so I can get my health back up to the way it used to be, really good, and I want to get my BMI to go down because it's at 37 at the moment, as you guys already know. So this portion of the video is going to be me showing you guys all my makeup products and all my products in general, and everything basically that I have. Now, this is Stephen's old phone. Now we have it as a spare one so Mikey can watch YouTube and everything. And then there's this one here, which is my old one that I gave to him, gave to Stephen basically. So we've basically done it like this. So Mikey has a phone for YouTube, I have my phone here, and then Stephen has his. Now, what I was thinking of doing before was using that one for YouTube, and then using my one that's on the camera there for reading stories and everything. You can come in, it's okay.
I need the ketchup.
You need the ketchup. Oh my god, the ketchup is actually on my desk. Crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna be going on about all of my products today. So this morning, actually, it's like 12 o'clock in the morning. Why is it I always do videos at like 12 o'clock in the morning? It's like so crazy. Oh my god, come on. Ugh, that's how I know that my thighs have legit gotten so big, because I can barely open up a cabinet. Okay, sorry guys, I know you guys are like seeing half of my products, but oh, it smells so minty in this cupboard. I'm gonna tell you why it smells so minty in a second. You guys are gonna know. You guys are gonna see. Okay. Oh God, I really do need to work on my thighs. Like, that's my main goal, is to work on my legs, work on my belly. That's Stephen, crazy Stephen. Nah, I love him so much.
That's from the basement.
Okay, so I've got my brushes here that I need to use, and my tablet has just come on. So basically what I might do is I might do some videos on my phone, and then I might do some videos on my tablet. Now, Stephen is really like the best one to actually sort videos out because he loves tech, and all of his family, they love tech, I guess, right?
So from my mum and dad.
Yeah. I want these videos to be cool and good for you guys, so you guys understand me and you understand what I do. Now, if you're wondering what is in the other two drawers, there's nappies upon nappies upon nappies and baby wipes upon baby wipes. Now, Stephen has just made himself a sandwich. I'd say it's an egg bagel. Can I have that lot over there, please. And the box. Thank you. So I'm basically laying out all of my makeup for you guys, just so I can show you guys all of the products that I have. I know it's gonna like take a little while, but it's gonna be good because I want this video to go very, very well. And it's gonna have to be split up, isn't it? So you'll basically see the reason of why. Now Stephen hates me for getting all of this makeup.
Yep.
Like he just wishes I never had makeup in the first place.
No, I don't wish you didn't have makeup. I just wish you don't have a lot of it.
Okay, well, to be honest with you, half of my table is literally filled with makeup. But that's okay, that's part of being a woman, having so much makeup.
In the coming months,
yeah,
we're taking adventures to the forest.
Forest?
Yeah.
Ooh, can I film it? Cool. I can't wait for that actually. It's gonna be exciting.
My fruit.
Cool.
But Epping.
Ooh, Epping Forest. So tell me in the comments down below if you want us to go to Epping Forest and film it, because that would be amazing.
It's not a special vibe, but I like it there. And you've never been.
No, I haven't. I haven't been at all. Shall I end it at this part? Because this is me putting out my makeup.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me 1 second. Just gonna get it all ready.
You can. For them, it would not take a year to move back to minutes.
They'd be like split up, right? That's gonna be very, very exciting actually.
10 clips could make a 5-minute video.
I want it to be really long.
No, but I'm saying like a load of clips.
Do you know, I saw a video earlier, you heard it while you were watching your film, and there was like so many clips of going back and forth from different places, and I'm like, how the hell does she do it? So Stephen just Stephen just told me, and
it's a lot of stopping and starting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So I will see you guys in a second. Okay. Bye. Hey guys. Okay, so this is the makeup portion of me showing you guys how to put on a full face. Well, it will be a full face. I'm going to be showing you guys the products that I'll be using. I had to separate them because there was a lot of products. I was thinking of doing a voiceover, but then I don't know how to do that. So you guys are going to be like here and I'm going to be here. So you guys get to see basically me. Because I'm going to do my eyebrows first. So first of all, we're going to use the Revolution, Makeup Revolution London, the eyebrow pencil. And it's in the shade brown. So if I just put that there like that. So that's the shade brown. And this is the brown shade right here. Hold on. So that's what the brown looks like, and it's got a little bit of hair on it. I just haven't used it like for a while. I have a NYX eyebrow product, but that is black, and I figured that it may be a little bit too dark for my liking. I don't tend to take like my time with my eyebrows because there's just like not much to do, and I plucked them like a week ago, so they look really like not so thick anymore, and there's a big difference because one's thicker than the other. Do you get what I mean? I don't really like have a preference of actually doing my eyebrows because I'm not a professional, so I physically just don't know like how to do it. Then next I would use the Fit Me concealer. Still haven't figured out like what shade this is, and I should really be looking in the mirror, but I haven't. Hold on, sorry, this is gonna be the worst, not the worst video, it's just everything's just out of order. So this is the Eyebrow Gel, and this is the shade Brown as well, and this one is the one that I'm going to be using. I already tested it on Steven, and he basically didn't like it on his eyebrows, so he kind of like was like, why does it have to be on my eyebrows, type of thing. Like, you guys will see the video soon, maybe, I don't know. I think this was like before. Now with the eyebrow gel, it kind of helps me like set the eyebrows. See, there's a big difference of what the eyebrows actually look like at the moment. Then what I like to use is the Fit Me concealer, and I kind of like to do a line like where I've done the eyebrow like gel, and I kind of like to outline the top and the bottom with the concealer, just so it looks more neat and it doesn't look so messy. So I basically look like a warrior at the moment, ready to go to war. Basically my eyebrows, they've been two different shapes ever since I started plucking my eyebrows myself. I did get them professionally done once, but then they grew back like a mofo. So I've had to deal with this by myself and not have anyone to help me out or anything like that. So what I kind of like to do is I like to get this brush, but because it's been used already with a different product, I'm going to use my sponge. Now the best thing about the makeup sponge is that it has a point at the top there, so then I can do the eyebrow and not worry about like messing up what I've just done. And if I just take my time with it, then it's gonna look fine, but I have to make sure that I actually fill the middle bits, because there is hairs like in the middle here, but they're really light and you can barely see them. I was thinking of doing like a full face. Well, I did say a full face. I don't know if I said a full face of makeup, but this is basically my routine. And because my hair is a maroon color, I do not have a maroon eyeshadow color, so I decide to not wear eyeshadow for a little while, just until I can get like some new products. So what I like to do is I like to kind of drag down the concealer so it's an eye primer. So this is what my eyebrows look like so far. They look so weird at the moment because one side is longer than the other. I know, I'm not professional, but it works. Like, whatever makes you happy, even if you're not professional, whatever makes you happy, do it. Be yourself. Then what I like to do is I like to use the Highlight and Sculpt Contour Kit. Now, this I got the other day and I've been using it. It's wonders for if you want to get that contoured nose and everything. Like, I love using it because it's got like a little mirror as well where I can see like where I want to do the whole contour. See that, guys? then I can do the same on the other side. Now what I do is I only go like halfway. See, that looks completely different there because I can never get it on the exact same. I can never do the same on the other side, so it kind of looks different. But what we're doing here is we're kind of like sculpting the nose just so it's visible and it's not hidden. Because when you're doing your contouring, you don't want to hide the nose. You just want to make it visible. So you can see, now my nose is definitely going to be visible because of this contour. Then what I like to do is I like to kind of go from up here. Now I've seen so many videos of everyone just going up with their contour. And it's better to go up, I guess, so you get the cheekbones. And then what I saw in the video is someone going like up like this to the eyebrow and then to the bone. Same on the other side, so to the brow, to the bone. It basically like sculpts the whole entire face. And then what I saw is someone going at the back of their ear here, just for a bit of dimension. That's what was said, and I just watched a tutorial on it, and it basically just sculpts the whole face. Now, I've never done this before, ever, so it's like my first time just sculpting and everything. So what's going to happen in the future is I am going to be taking a few tours in a horror, like in a asylum, and I'm going to be taking you guys on the journey with me because I really want to do it. Like, I really want to go and see like all the haunted asylums. I want to have a look because I'm into that stuff. I'm into horror. Like, I love horror. Horror is my thing, other than makeup as well, but horror is my thing. Now, I just love horror so much. I've said this like so many times. Now, with this contour, it's going to help you find the shape of your bones, and it's going to help you to contour, not contour, sorry, it's going to help you to bronze. So it's like a guide for bronzing the face. So when you finish your contour and then you want to bronze the face up, go ahead, because you've got like the lines here to help you out. That's what I basically found what happens. Then what I like to do is I like to go in with the L'Oreal Paris True Match Super Blendable Foundation. And this shade is Porcelain. So this shade was mainly my shade because it's quite light and it's quite me, but when I bronze up a bit, it's gonna look good, trust me. Just trust the process. So all you have to do is trust the process, because everyone in their life, they've made mistakes, they've gotten something wrong in like doing makeup and everything. Like, there's so many makeup courses out there, but there's like none of them that I actually like want to do, because I don't really like want to get into doing makeup online. I kind of like doing it here, but I know that's like the weirdest thing to actually say, because it's better to just learn. Now tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to pat their foundation in with my beauty blender, just to see how that actually goes. And I've just gone over my eyebrow. Shite! Oh, crap. I'm gonna go over the eyes. Don't know if you guys can see. That's what it's looking like. And you can see the marks of the beauty blender. That's great. Actually great. That's not what I wanted to just do. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, we are gonna have to use this one, this brush here, and we are going to sort you out. So there's no lines of a beauty blender in sight. Now, what I like to do is I like to kind of bring it downwards and do it in a circular motion. Because of where I've done the contour, it's going to help a lot to bronze up the foundation look. Look at that. That's just so crazy of how it's looking like a spaceship. See, everyone does their makeup so differently and it's so crazy. We are legit nearly finished. But not the whole video though. Nearly finished. Then once the foundation's in, I'd normally go in with a beauty blender just to pat it into the skin, and I think I used the wrong beauty blender. That's why it kind of made me look like I had starships on my, not spaceships, sorry, on my face. Doing makeup, some of us say we like to take our time, and depending on if you're going to work or not, then if you're not going to work and you're not working, then you can just take your time and do your makeup. But because I have to get through so many videos this evening, I'm on a tight schedule. See, I'm trying to get all my videos out, to go out every single day for you guys, just so you guys can actually see my content, and to get to know me. And I really actually can't wait to like go to the asylum and go and like have a look and film for you guys, just to see if we can actually catch something. Like, I know some of you may not be into that, but some of you may be into it. But if you're into like going to asylums and everything to check it out, or to just film a YouTube video, please put in the comments down below if you are one of those people, because I love those type of things. It's amazing. So we're going to go back in with the Fit Me concealer, and we're going to put it under the eyes and then over here. Do the same to this side as well. Honey? Yeah? You okay? Then I will put some on my nose here, and then some at the bridge of the nose. Right there, so it gives it a bit of a shine. Then what I will do is I will go in with the beauty blender that I just used, and I will tap that. And you see how it already gives the shape of the nose a bit of, like, I'd say, I'm gonna call it volume, because that's what it's doing. It's making the nose very visible, and that's what we want, because we don't want to hide the nose with all of this makeup. We want to make it shown. I'm gonna look upwards because I can get like the underneath of my eyes. You guys see how light that is, but it's okay. Trust the process. Just trust the process of what's gonna happen. Okay. Okay, so that's the concealer side done. Now it's time for bronzer. Now the bronzer that I like to use is from Rimmel London, and it's this one, and it looks gorgeous. It has a sun on it. See, sun, you want to get bronzed and everything. That's what it means. So what I like to do is I like to spray my brush just a bit, and then I like to fan it a little just so I can get the bronzer to go nicely on the skin. Right, let's begin. Bronzing the face. I think I just put a tiny weeny bit too much spray on my brush. It's okay though, because we are just dabbing it. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the top here where I put the first bronzer. Sorry, the contour. Then we're gonna bring it upwards, and I may need to use a different brush. That's okay, because it hasn't taken away, it's only taken away like a little bit. So we'll do the same thing, go here, then we'll bring it up for more definition of the cheekbone. Do you see that? Do you see the difference, guys and girls? See the difference? Okay, so we'll do the same to this side. This side looks more bronzier than that side. It's crazy. So we'll go here, then we'll go here, because we've already marked where we want the bronzer to go, so we're basically following that line there. Then we're bringing it to the brow. There we go. So that's the bronzer, and then we make sure we get that nose bronzed, and then we obviously try, that's the bronze on that side, and that's that on that side. We try and get this side to look the same. There we go. So the bronzer is like high up, so it gives a bit of definition. And we're going to put some bronzer back here as well, where we put the contour, and then we're going to put some under here. Do the same to the other side, back here at the back of the ear, and then a bit down here. Okay, that's the neck contoured and bronzed. So that's the bronzer out of the way. Then what I like to use is blush. Now this blush is from Revolution, and it's very, very pigmented, so I don't want to use like so much, only because it's very, very pigmented. Just get the apples. See how pigmented that is? Crazy. Get some on the nose too. I love putting blush on my nose. It's so crazy. Like, I'll always put blush on my nose. I don't know why, but I always like tend to put blush on my nose. Sorry guys, I have an itchy arm. Oof. Okay. Okay, next is highlighter. Now I like to use the NYX Love You So highlighter, and I tend to use all of these because they're so beautiful. We shall go in with this big brush today actually for the highlighter. I know I use it for the contour and that, but a big amount of highlighter. Woo! is very, very nice. No, I'm not trying to rush this whole process. There's a lot of process. And yes, I put the bronzer on here as well. So just wanted to give it a little bit of a test. Then what's left to do is got so much makeup, like legit so much. It's gonna have to stay in the box. I have a load of makeup bags, but I kind of don't want to put them in the makeup bags because it feels like too empty. Like, I feel like I don't want to do it. You get what I mean? Aha. Setting powder. Now this is just a normal powder, just a setting. Just to set that on in, give a bit of a matte look. Pardon me, I can't stop burping. I've got a lot of editing to do tonight, so it's gonna be so much. Luckily, I have an editing app on my phone. Okay, so that's that done. Then we shall move on to lips. Now, this lip is from Maybelline New York. Color Sensational. It's called a Dusty Rose. So we'll use Dusty Rose on here. It's a lip liner. Now when I do my lips, I don't overline them. I just put it on. Okay. See, depending on if I'm in the mood to actually put lipstick on, I will definitely put lipstick on. There we go. There's the lips done. They're lined and they're filled. Now, the product that I really wanted to use today, this is why my lashes aren't done, is this one. Everyone has been going crazy about it on TikTok. Like, it has been around TikTok and it has been like the best that I've ever seen. Some videos, their lashes go way high. So it's Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Sky High. That's what it's called. And I'm going to come close and I'm going to test it out for the first time for you guys. So this is the before and the after. So this is the first coat. What do you guys think? Do you think it's like good quality? And then this is the second coat. Do you think they're getting longer? I don't know. Everyone does their eyes like a whole different way. Let's try on the other side, see if we can get that more neater. So that's the first coat. Here's a difference. The other side was just a bit more messy. This is the second coat. Now, I don't really use 2 coats of mascara because it just, I don't know. I'm gonna have to try and separate these. Okay, because they just look like spider legs. Like, that side looks like spider legs. This side looks perfectly fine. Don't look like spider legs at all. I don't know, like everyone like has a different experience with the whole mascara. Like for me, the mascara is just getting really clumpy, and this is like, I'm trying to separate my lashes, but they're just stuck. They are legit stuck, and this has been the 4th coat, and if I carry on that side, it's gonna look weird, and I'm gonna have a very hard time trying to take the mascara off. Now, if you're wondering what I think about the whole mascara, can you see the difference? Spider legs on that side and then non-spider legs on this side. Like, this mascara, it's buildable. You can build your lashes to however spider length you want it, but I prefer to just have like maybe 1 or 2 coats, because it makes it look nice and neat. But when I started on this side, you guys saw how clumpy it got, and I don't understand why it didn't get clumpy on this side, but probably the way I did it. But it's a good mascara, but I just recommend that if you want to use it, try not to like go so deep and get like a lot of product out, because with this one I think I got too much product out of the brush. What I should have done is took it out and go like that, and then I would have probably got like the full experience of the whole mascara. But that is the look that is finished. Okay, I will see you guys in a minute. Bye. Hey guys. Okay, so basically I'm talking about all of my products, and we are basically showing you guys which products that I have. So I've said that we basically have a day cream. Now I'm saying that it has to be used in the day, and it's a really good cream. Steven is saying the name of that cream, and saying like how good it is, and like it's for the day, and it, even though I thought it was for the evening as well, it's just for the day. And this is where the blooper kind of happens, because this is my blooper video. Then I'm going on about the Glow Milk cleanser. Now what you do is you put this on after your makeup is finished. After you're finished with your makeup and you want to take it off, then you use this. That's what I was saying. And I was saying it cleanses and it's good for sensitive skin as well. And there was very big words in there that we couldn't really say, so that's why it kind of went on to being a blooper. And Steven's just holding it there so you can get the full view. And I'm explaining of how good it is and how it takes my makeup off. Next product that I'm going on about is the night mask. Now this, I'm saying this night mask is really good. You can put it on in the evening, like after you finish your makeup. You just keep it on there and you keep it on until the next day, and you can just leave it on there, and then after the next day you can put your makeup on and everything. That's what I'm basically saying. And then I said, have I done that one yet, the tub? Now I'm talking about the tub, and I'm saying that that's a day cream where you can put it on anytime you want to, and it's good for sensitive and dry skin. That's what I was saying. And Stephen is just showing you guys. So I'm still going on about the other product because Stephen put it down and I think he's about to grab the product to show you guys. So I was going on about this one. Now this one is the it's like a primer, and it basically helps with blemishes, and it's really good for dry skin as well. The next product I said that I'm going to choose is one of the sprays, but then suddenly my mascara ended up falling. So my whole thing with the mascara is that we pick up one that falls. So that mascara is the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, and I'm saying it opens like this and it's shaped like this. And Stephen was going on about the mascara that was the new mascara that I was going to show. I'm saying that I used to have a whole collection, but then I ended up giving the collection away, and then I'm going on about having a beverage because my throat was very, very dry and I needed to have some, and then a little bit spilt on the side, I think. Yep, a little bit spilt on the side. And then I was saying that it's good to have a beverage at your side. So the next product that I think I'm going to pick up, or is this me? I think this is me talking to Stephen and having a little laugh because I couldn't say the right thing. And we were agreeing with each other. So this next product is the spray. Now this is the So body mist, and it smells so nice that it like lingers. And I'm trying to read the words, but I just couldn't say the words, and Stephen's like saying whatever. And I said that it was too strong, so it's basically too strong. So if I sprayed it, I think I'm gonna spray it in the next minute. Yep, I'm gonna spray it. Okay, so I'm spraying the mist twice. Then I go into it. And Stephen's saying, yep, I've seen every single high school girl do this in high school, and that's all I smell. Then I go on to talk about how I couldn't find the other spray, and then I ended up buying that one. Stephen's coughing in the background because he just smelt the spray and it's too strong. So with this spray that I'm holding here, it's called Burnt Marshmallow and Leather Jacket. Stephen drinks his water because the spray got in his mouth. I said that I wasn't going to spray this one because it ends up being way too strong and it lingers. So then Stephen goes on to saying, hold on, that's marshmallow, burnt marshmallow and leather jacket. And we were kind of having like this whole debate of how it smells like that, and I said hence the marshmallows on the side. Then I go on about the bronzing portion of it. It's the Born to Glow primer, so I can put it, I said that I put it in all my high points like my cheeks, my eyes, and Stephen is amazed by how it glowed on my skin like a minute ago, and then it gets very shiny there, but he couldn't see the shine until I went up very, very close to his skin, or to his face, sorry. So now, guys, I'm going to put some music in so you guys can enjoy the rest of the video. I know that I'm talking in it with Stephen, but this is the whole blooper bit about it. I'm going to put some music in because it's quite long. Oh, okay, so I'll carry on. This is my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in the shade Butter. I love this because it was like the whole collection that I had with the Fenty Beauty, and the butter, it just smelled like butter. And there's me showing Stephen. He was like, open it, because I didn't want to open it because it went everywhere. It legit smells like butter, and he's smelling it now. It smells like butter. And he likes it. And then he is saying that it's so nice, and I'm like agreeing with him. Then I move on to the foundation, which is 100 Warm Ivory, and Stephen's basically explaining it, saying that it's a Fit Me Warm Ivory. So he's going on about the foundation, and I put that everywhere on my face, I'm saying, because it basically, Stephen said that he checked the scanner and it said that I was that shade, so I haven't been able to find any of my shades at all. So because of my discoloration of the skin, next I am going to talk about the two foundations. Now, these foundations, that one is F2, and then the other one there is F6. And how would you think that those two are different? Because they look the exact same at the bottom, but the F6 is so much more darker than the F2. And I wanted to test the F6 out because I thought it'd be my shade, but it's actually not my shade at all. It's way too dark for my skin. Stephen is trying to figure out whether they're the exact same, so he puts them on his hands, and I'm basically saying to him that there's no need to do that because you can tell that one's darker than the other, and I go to say that he is tanned already, so there is no need. And I'm trying to figure out which one was which because I couldn't see, and then everything started to drop because Stephen's hand was in the way. And then I say that there is no need for you to put the makeup on, and he said that he wanted to try it out, and then I go on to say, so he doesn't want to do makeup, but then he wants to try it on, and he's like, no, I don't like makeup, when I asked him. So then he goes on to say, I like to try it on my hand for an experiment. This is a very, very long video for me to do the voiceover, but it's okay. Then I go on about how makeup is more like, it's like I'm showing him how makeup is and how he's getting into it now. Saying about the discoloration in my skin because there's two different shades from my neck to my actual face. Then I go on about the NYX non-transferable lipstick, and I then say that there's the matte side there, and then that bit upwards is the matte side, and then the bottom bit is the gloss. And I'm saying that it gets very, very like sticky, and then you have to put the gloss on after. I'm explaining what it is. So it's the NYX non-transferable lipstick. So this is the glossy side that I'm saying, and then I'm about to open the matte side up for you guys, and that is the matte side, and that's the bit that gets very sticky. And when it gets very sticky, then you were able to put the gloss on, and it's non-transferable. Then I go to say that I will definitely try this on for you guys in the little bit later on. The next product that I tell Stephen to keep that there with him, because I'm going to put that on my lips a little bit later on in the video. Then we talk together and we go on about which one I'm gonna pick up next. So then I pick up the setting spray, and I couldn't, this is where the blooper happens, I could not say the perfect word for setting spray, and then I'm laughing and I can't like contain myself because it's too funny, and then I end up saying it properly. So it's the NYX setting spray, and then Stephen says yay. So because I got it right that time, he says yay. So I'm just going on about the setting spray, and then I put some on his hand to show him what it is, and he yawns. So I say, pass me your hand, and I spray it on his hand, and he goes, oh, very sticky. So I'm like, smell it, and he said it smells like nail polish. Which it doesn't, it has no smell to it. I don't know why he's smelling nail polish. Then I go on to say about the next product. Now this product is the Revolution Blotted Lipstick. Now I go on to say that it's a lipstick to him. Guys, I'm gonna have to end this right here because it's so long. So I will add some music for you guys, okay? Thank you so much for watching.
tend to talk. Okay,
Right.
so you know how Kay does horror videos? Like she'll talk in her videos and that. Well, I have a story to tell you guys. You don't have to believe it, but it happened to me. I was in year 5 or year 6 of primary school. So that would make me at least 9 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to a summer camp. So young kids go there, just get away from their parents for a couple of weeks sort of thing. There are adults there, just so you know, but
Sorry, carry on. I'm going to be cleansing my face.
It's literally mainly camping in a field and just having fun for a couple of weeks. The first few weeks were fine. We went to the circus,
Was there clowns? Like inside?
We watched the whole show, it was a water show. There was clowns, there was people getting thrown out of rockets, out of cannons. The stuff you see in films, we actually saw.
Have the box, please. Sorry. You may have to start the story again, unless you know where you are. This isn't my makeup.
But, it was it was fun. And there was kids my age there as well, so it was all fine. And then one night, we went out, we were playing games and stuff, like some games during the day, some games at night, sort of thing, like hide and seek but in like a bush. Don't ask, it was the weirdest thing. But one night, this is where the story gets creepy and starts twisting up. We went to this old ruined like church or monastery that we got told about, and we were getting told the story. And then
Like, what was the story about?
About what was here originally and how it was like the Roman Empire conquered it, or someone conquered it, and it just lay there and just fell apart. There was actually one wall going along one bit, and then there was a corner in another area. It was all small and whatnot. So we got back into the minivan that took us, got back to the campsite, and we were getting ready to go to bed. So the big tent that we were in, we were basically getting debriefed, saying what's going on tomorrow, sort of thing. It would be like going swimming or something stupid, or playing golf or something. And then 5 of us had to go and do the washing up because we hadn't finished it beforehand. So we went to wash up. It was my turn to wash up, so I was at the wash station with 4 other people that were there. And now I don't know these 4 other people because they're from different places around the area that I was in. Like, say I was from East London, they were probably from like Scarborough or somewhere that I've like got told about this thing. And I looked down because where it was on a hill.
Thank you.
I was on a hill. So I looked down because I know there was a train track that ran across where we were, like ran beside it, and it would honk at us every morning. So I looked down just to see what it all looked like at night in the dark, because my tent was lower down the hill bit of one of the hills, so I couldn't really see the view. And I saw the ocean in the distance, but as I was looking down, I saw this, like, I thought it was a torch, a glare of a torch, like, because there was a big light over us because of washing up.
Mm-hmm.
But then it started getting bigger and moving towards me. It got clearer to the point that it was a woman in a dress, or what I thought was a dress, running towards us with a knife. Because I saw something shiny and silver. I didn't know what it was until it got more closer to us. So I would say at least, it wasn't feet, it was more like, let's just say she was close enough for us to see who she was and what she was holding, but wasn't close enough to actually physically attack us. She came close enough. Two of, what would you call them? Like counsellors or camp counsellors or whatever. Let's just call them teachers. Ben and Jerry, there we go. I don't remember their real names. But they ran towards this woman and like tried to stop her. They grabbed the knife they got the knife out of her hand, and we all got told to go back to the big tent. And so we all went back into the big tent. Half an hour later, we hear sirens, and it turns out, because they still had this woman, it turns out this woman lived down the road from where we were and had seen us come back in the minivan, followed us in her car, went from another entrance in the field and came round. By the time she got to us, she was out of breath. So that distance, so the time it took us to get from the big tent to the wash station was how long it took her to get from where she was to us. And it turns out she was lost in the head. Like she was unstable because something happened in the past. And I thought it would be normal police cars that were coming in. But no, they were like Range Rover police cars because it was in the middle of nowhere, so they had the forest version of the normal police. And these are like 4x4 Jeep police cars, big off-road police cars. One of them came up to the white tent, and they both came up to the white tent, and I think a third one, which was a normal like squad car, drove in and it went to the hill where the wash station was, where we've done all the washing up. And then she got put in the back of that, and the policeman asked the people that were at the wash station to talk to them. So we spoke to them. I said what I saw, and the other two said what they saw. Because I had said to the other four, because there was 5 of us at the station at the time, I said to the other four, oh, do you see her? And then it was too late. They saw her too late, and she was too close before Ben and Jerry got involved. And then, like, we heard nothing for a few days until the owner of the field that we were on came down and, like, he came down and spoke to the counsellor that run the whole thing. And then we all got called into the tent. This part, sorry, I didn't tell you.
Okay.
We were called into the big tent. This was at lunchtime, so we were all we were finishing up what we were doing, getting ready to go out to the swimming, because it was swimming that afternoon. And I think it was the arcade as well. I can't remember. But we went swimming. But before all that, we went into the tent. Everyone sat at the table. The leader comes in, and then the farmer comes in as well. And the farmer speaks to us. Turns out the woman was his ex-wife. She recognised the field because that's where her horses used to roam before they died. He only rents out the field because he doesn't use it. And she's claimed ownership of it.
Yeah.
So she thought we were trespassing. And for some unknown reason, she had the knife and no one knew why.
I was just about to ask you why.
But he said that she she shouldn't have been driving, and she shouldn't have followed us.
Did she have alcohol in her system?
No, she was just nuts.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. She didn't have alcohol. She only had a knife. Just not about that big. It's like a normal, like, kitchen knife sort of thing.
Mm.
And from that day to this, I speak about the story. It's just crazy.
Do you have... That is a very wacky story, but it's like, if I was in that situation, imagine if me and you met each other then.
But this will make you creep out more. She died 2 days later.
Really?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
We got told that she died of cancer 2 days later. Like, what the fuck? If you have cancer, you couldn't, one, run that fast, because you get winded out, and two, she still had a full head of hair.
She probably was winded out.
She was running, and she was in her 40s. Like, she was running like me and you would run.
It doesn't make sense though.
I know, that's the problem. And she was meant to be in a hospital, so she wasn't going to have a car on her anyway. That's where it gets creepy. She doesn't have a car. She was in the hospital.
So how the...
We got told that she was in the hospital the night of the attack.
So who the hell was that then?
God knows. Whoever it was arrested.
Jesus Christ.
But the description matched his ex-wife. He went to his ex-wife like, in the hospital, and it turned out she died that night, sort of thing. So whoever the fuck that was, we haven't got a clue.
Wow. Imagine if spirits ended up haunting us, like just chilling, hanging about.
This will make you even weirder.
Make me even weird,
Yeah.
or weirded out.
Weirded out. You can't find the field. It's not on any road map.
So it doesn't exist.
It's a non-existent field in the middle of God knows nowhere up north, in Norfolk area. That's all I remember. It's on the little, it's near Yarmouth and that, because I recognise the windmill. But you can't physically see it. If you try and go on Google Maps to find it, you can't find it. Because it's not on the Google Maps thing. So, one, God knows how the police found us. Because the tracker wouldn't have worked. Because they didn't have trackers back in them days, did they? The 3-word thing wouldn't have worked. So how the hell? What the fuck did the police, one of the staff say? Oh, we're in the field of knows of the farmer's name of his bottom field. I haven't got the slightest clue how they found us. But the policeman asked if we were all okay. We said yes. The leaders went and had a giant campfire, and we all got sent to bed.
Wow.
Because the leaders all cracked open cans of alcohol, and we all went to stay in our tents.
Because you were too young.
Way too young. And they needed a bit of adult time. And this was all before 12-8, like now sort of thing. We were all just getting ready to go to bed. Girls, all the girls were on one side, all the guys were on another. We all had toilets.
So do you have any like other stories, like ones where it's like spiritual? Anything happened to you that's spiritual then?
Other than my house being completely haunted.
Your house is haunted?
Yes.
Have we said this in our video?
I think there's been word of it.
Okay, explain.
Basically, there's... When I was more, like, I think I was only 11 at the time. So this is, like, a few years, a year or so after that whole holiday incident. I woke up in the middle of the night. I think it was like 2, 3 o'clock. I could not tell. I didn't have a phone. I had a light-up watch. Because, yeah. I went to the toilet. Did what I needed to do.
As usual.
As usual. I came out of the toilet. Was about to go to my room. Basically, come out of my toilet. There's still a little hall. It's confusing to say, but there's like a little path and then 2 extra steps that go on to my mum's and
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen basically.
And I looked down the stairs, because I usually do. I see what's down there, because it's light down there. And there's just this black mass of a person down there. And me being young, I assumed it was some of my family, because my sister lived there at the time.
Did you say hi?
I actually did. If I can remember, I said hi or I waved. And it waved back. So I didn't think nothing of it.
Wow.
And my parents' door was shut. So I couldn't tell if it was them or not. And I knew it wasn't my brother's because my older brother was asleep on the bunk bed above me. And my other brother that's older than me as well slept next to us. So we shared a room basically. And I could see both of them because the brother that's just older than me woke up and said, "What are you doing?"
James or George?
James. But literally I went back to sleep. Woke up again, I think it was like an hour later. Went out again. Saw my mum going across the hallway to the toilet now. She said, "What are you doing?" I went, "I'm going to get a glass of water." I said, "Okay, be quiet and quick." So usually, if we wanted to sneak downstairs without anyone hearing us, we would go corner to corner, going down, because the creaks are in the middle, because we're all thudders. So, yeah. But I walk down the stairs normally, open one of the doors, close that again, went to the kitchen, turned the kitchen light on. As soon as it finished blinking on, I saw this, like, I didn't open the door because it was too bright in there. So I flicked it on from, like, just put my hand in. I saw this black shadow again.
The same one?
Yeah, my eyes just adjusted, so I threw the door open. There was nothing in there. And then, years later, she comes to my house.
Yes, I did.
This was like the first time after
You
Christmas.
want to say it?
No, I'll say it. It was
Okay.
Boxing Day. And we went to my parents, because this is the first time my parents had ever met Kay. So it was after Boxing Day, like 2 years ago.
Plus, I was pregnant with Michael.
Yeah, so she was pregnant at the time.
I'm going to quickly test this, guys, for you guys, because you guys basically want to see if it's non-transferable or transferable. That's the test.
And,
oh, God.
Jesus. And we just finished dinner. It was leftovers and whatnot. Kay sat down to do whatever. Or I think you went to the toilet or something.
No, you're telling it wrong.
No. Yeah, that was it. She went out to put something out in the hallway for when we were leaving.
No, you're telling it wrong.
You tell it then.
Okay, basically, so we went into his parents' house and everyone was sitting in the sitting room already. I was just about to come into the hallway and I thought that James or George was upstairs on the landing, but when I went into the sitting room, James and George was actually sitting on the sofa. And this was way before I even knew them or even met them. And it was freaky because I didn't know whether it was his brothers, because it was a huge figure. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but
6 foot and big.
Yeah, and I legit thought it was his brothers, but his brothers were actually sitting down On the sofa.
So,
now you can tell your bit.
So I ran up there, and because we've got 2 sets of switches, one downstairs near the front door and one upstairs near our bedroom. So I turned that on just so it lights up. I'm actually tired. So it lights the whole landing up. Opened my sister's room. She didn't live there anymore. She'd moved out before me. So I went in her room, checked it, went in the bathroom because the bathroom was kind of shut a bit. So I opened that as well. Opened our bedroom door, looked around there, and quietly opened my parents' door. Because that door creaks as anything and I shouldn't really go in there. So I looked around the bed, closed all the doors back up, turned the light off, went back downstairs. I looked behind me, saw the exact same figure again. I recognised the figure. It wasn't my brother's or anything. We've come to know him as Marmaduke because where I lived, it was all green land and there was probably burials underneath it. From what I got told, 6 to 10 feet under are bones of dead people past. So I take it was him, and we've dubbed him Marmaduke. And from that day to this, he's just there. He doesn't harm me. I reckon it was the same person I saw when I was 11. So I reckon it's wherever you are and it's dark enough, he appears. Because the top of the stairs is ridiculously dark.
Yeah, I just hope he hasn't followed us here, because if he has, I won't be able to sleep, because my sleep, I call it sleep paralysis because I basically dream that stuff is coming after me, mainly my worst nightmare, which is spiders. And the other night I thought that a spider was flying down from the bulb, and Stephen just said, get the weapons. Well, he was like, I'll go get the weapons. And I was like, yeah, go get the weapons. And it was kind of like a whole, like, I just drifted off into this sleep, and then it was like I was frozen, but then I kind of shocked myself out of it because I hate spiders, and I put myself under covers and I went back into the sitting room, and I was like, I'm not going to sleep in there tonight. I'm not going to sleep in the same room as you tonight because there is flying spider. Now, because the whole thing about this is it's not horrifying, it's just creepy for me. I played Alice Returns to Madness, and it's a video game, and it had big wasps, like really big wasps, and I hate wasps, as well as spiders, and my mind kind of played a little trick on me. But with his story and with me seeing Marmaduke, I don't really think that it's my mind playing tricks on me, because I saw it, he saw it, but it was really confusing because I said, is that your brothers up there? And he was like, no, my brothers are in the sitting room. And I was like, I think you may have a spirit in your house. Now, with spirits, they roam about because they have unfinished business, and they're just there, and your house may have even be his.
Maybe, because it is an old house. But the funny thing about it is, I ran to check, and I could hear my mum. I was like, oh, Stephen's going to check, don't worry. My other 2 brothers didn't bother moving. They just leaned up from the chair when I came back down. My dad didn't want to bother, because he probably knew what was going on. He was carrying on watching the Antiques Roadshow. That's how strange it was. My dad just carried on watching the telly. He wasn't spooked or anything.
No, it's crazy enough. You'd think that his family members would be like horrified by it, but they actually weren't. Any of, like, let's say one of my cousins, she'd be really scared, depending on how, if it actually happens, because it's like she doesn't believe. If you believe in the supernatural, then you're more calmer about it. You're not like, oh my god, look, type of thing. But with me, I'm kind of a bit of both, because I talk about it like it's normal, but then I end up freaking out at the exact same time if I even see it. But on the other hand, because this video is going too long, that has been Stephen's story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Plus, I just tested this NYX lipstick for you guys, and we're gonna see if it's transferable, whether it stains Stephen's cheek like the other day with my red lipstick, or it doesn't stain at all. So let's see. Okay, come close. Anything? Oh, look!
Oh, it's just that. Oh, it's that sticky one again.
Yeah, because it's the gloss. So you've got the matte side, and then you've got the gloss side.
It feels like glue.
Look, it's like still there, and it's not on his face. Like, not on his face.
So if I have a secret relationship, I'll get them this, so they can't tell you that I've been kissed. Does it work on clothes as well?
Give me a jumper.
Yep. So I need to buy some more of that for you then. Okay. We will see you or she'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, which will be tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to see more videos like this.
And follow.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.